Hi everybody, JT here, back with another video of Gibbscam. This one will be some improvement of the 2024 version. Uh, this one, I think there are a lot, but only 5 here that I think I will be using, and I think it will be helpful for me. But I will show you how this stuff work, and then you can use it to apply to your program when you make the program. First one is two tier when helix on multi-axis graph. If you watch my previous video on graphing on the 5 axis, when I use multi-axis graph, uh, the part just stay and then the two will just ram down or helix down. But in the 2024 version, you can tilt the two, or you can tilt the axis. Why it helix down? I think it only work for helix. So this is the. I think this one will be a good, improvement when you, if you rough a lot of material on a 5 axis machine. I will show you how it work later in the video. The next one is visualize the taper wall and radius, which means is now you don't have to use the draft or the position icon here to get the graph, then the taper angle or the radius of the part or something like that, because it will use the color. It had an option in here. You can just select that and you just move the mouse over and then you will see it. The next one I think is good is the speed and fit, you know, integrate into a tool when you create it. I think that's a good one too. If you have, a lot of tool for different kind of material, I think this one will be useful. Next one is virtual points for dimension. So before when I want to dimension something, right, I have to uh, take the geometry out, get the point or draw a point out, but now you don't really need to. Next one is cut off. I don't use cut off. I think this one will be helpful when you have a mill turn machine. I think this one will be, you know, a lot more useful when you have a mill turn machine. Then therefore you can use the cut off good. I think I will cut a video of Gibbscam website and I will voice over it and you can see it. All right, so let's get to the first one, the uh, two tier when helix. Right, let's open it since I'm already make the program here. Let's render it and then I will uh, show you how. Okay, let's zoom now. Okay, if you want my previous video, when I ram down to rough this one out, this part here stay. But look this one, this now the part it move because the two want to be perpendicular to the surface, the bottom surface. So that's why this one, the C axis will move, and then why it, helix down to the, design staff. You can see it. There you go. And now when it go to the depth that it want, now it just rough the material out, right? So you can see the two coming down, right? And then it just, the part move. Okay. So how do you do that? Open. Okay. Multi-axis, right? And make sure you rough with adaptive. Okay, because if you use the offset, it's not gonna work. So it had to be in adaptive mode, right? And when you do that, you go to link, and then RAM. You check this box, and When you check this box, that means it will rough the material, you know, 5 axis simultaneously. Okay. All right. So that's the first one. The second one is visualize taper and wall radius. Okay. So back to the program. So before, I probably not gonna use this a lot, but I just want to show you. Before you have to use this one to get the radius, right? If you want to see what the radius is, right? Or this one if you want to get the taper of the wall is, right? So now in Gib 24, if you turn this one on, just go this one right here, turn angle, give it a minute, then it will highlight, it will color, it gives you a different color. And then when you move the mouse over, it will show you what the radius is. I mean, or the taper is, and then the first one is the taper, right? 90, 0. So this one just straight down. This one is the taper. This is 35. This is 25, right? And if you want the radius, you use this one, this option right here, and it will, you move the mouse over, and then you will see the radius. So, I mean, it probably, useful for some, but for me, I think it's good, but probably I am not gonna use it though, because, it kind of slow everything down, so I don't like it much. Next one is two speed and feed. Okay, I think I like this one. So when you set up a tool and you know that tool is gonna cut, let's say aluminum, right? Set up the tool, whatever that one is, and there's a cutting data here. So when you use it, you click on it and then you put it in, let's say 800, and this one, I don't know, 1000. Okay, and when this speed and fit will go with the tool, right? It integrate in this tool only. Okay, and in your program, in your tool path, you will see this. And when you select this, you hit calculate. Look at the speed and fit here. It will change. Okay, it will change. There you go. Right. So I think it will be good to use this one. And let's say if you want to save this tool for future like just save it, select tool, and then just save it somewhere, and then when you load it back in, I don't know, I probably gonna stay the same. Okay, let's move to this one. Okay, let's load that tool is top, and all the data it will stay there. I think it's exactly the same, so that's why it's not gonna be make this one differently. Okay, right, clear, load to it's load the two off. Okay, let's do that. Let's save it first and see. Okay, now browse. There you go. Okay, I get because it's exactly the same diameter, so it doesn't show. But what I mean is, after you load the two, it should stay there. So you still have all the data, and next time when you cut, a different part, but it's still aluminum. You can use that speed and fit uh, to cut that neck part. And I think this is good when tune up your speed and fit and make sure everything good, and you put it in here. But if you do the first time different material, you still want to try out and see too fast, too slow, or something like that, and I would not use this one. But this one is after you use it, then you can reuse this. Let's say this one, I don't want to cut aluminum anymore, but I like cut stainless steel. Let's say 200. Let's do this one. 510. This one just an example, okay? And then you move this one over. Then you click two. You select this. Look at the fit and speed. It will change. Okay, look at that. So I think that will be useful. Okay, next one is virtual point for dimension. All right. So I think this one is probably useful here. Let's say if you want to measure, let's say from here to here, you don't know what the length is, right? So you take that dimension tool out. When you select it, you see this point, okay? And this point, it will show you the dimension. Therefore, you have that, right? Or you want to get, let's say, the midpoint here, okay? Or just a point, just a point. There you go. So it's so the point for you to pick, but you don't have to extract the geometry. So I think this option will be good. I probably gonna use this. The last one, cut off. I don't have anything for cut off, so I probably the video from Gibbscam, and then you will be able to see it. But like I said, it should be helpful when you do a mill turn, when you run a mill turn machine. Then it will be helpful when you use that option. I think they didn't have it on the older version of Yip, but the 2024. So, all right. Hope you like it, and hope you get something out from this, and hopefully you can use one of these, improvement in Yip 2024, and you can make your program better. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye now.